Hi, I'm Ernabel Demillo. When you think art, you don't normally think of Jersey City, but here I am at Mana Contemporary, a 35-acre destination for artists and lovers of art.
Jersey City it was the only piece that had property big enough to create a community, because a community it's not 100 people. Community is 2,000, 3,000 people, and we need a big enough complex, and we couldn't find it in Brooklyn, I couldn't find it in Long Island City or the Bronx.
Artist Eugene LeMay and his partners found it in Jersey City, in a former tobacco factory just off Route 19. LeMay, who is CEO of one of New York's biggest moving companies specializing in art storage, thought why not convince collectors and artists to do more than just store their art away.
A lot of people come for the storage. We're convincing, even Richard Meyer came for storage, but we convince him to open it to the public. So we create museums out of this material that's going to be going to storage and actually a dead storage. We say, no, give it access to the public.
And so the models built by architect Richard Meyer, usually stored away, are on full display. And he's not alone. He joins world-renowned artists like Gary Lichtenstein and many more. There are now more than 100 working artists here, along with an artist residency program, an art school, the Florence Art Academy, and dance companies. Visitors never know what they'll see when they open a door.
People come here and they open the studio without a meeting and they see artists working, see video artists, dance companies, so many things happen without to make an appointment. We are really interested about the idea of process. Process is our ideal things, you know. Here you really feel the idea, how it's built from the beginning.
Yigal Ozeri, one of Mana's founders, is a photorealistic painter.
I think people love to be voyeurs. That's the most interesting for collectors and curators. They don't like to come and to see final stuff. They want to see how it's happened.
So you can watch an artist in action, including LeMay.
These are letters that I've written myself to families of fallen soldiers, which I knew in Israel. The feeling of it, that was more important to me.
So far, more than 800,000 square feet has been renovated. Next door at the Mana Glass Gallery, a former canning factory, there is Making Art Dance, 35 years of costumes and backdrops by choreographer Carol Armitage in collaboration with some of the world's most famous designers. Next, the International Center of Photography's archives will open. And there's more. They are planning to open restaurants, a hotel with a rooftop pool, and a Richard Meyer sculpture garden.
And here it's a revolution. It's an artist that use people that giving money, and we are the forces. You know, we are the galleries, we are the dealers, we are the collector, we are everything. So the idea is a revolution in idea of community, of art center. So it's never done before.
Meanwhile, just a mile away on the same street, Newark Avenue, a similar but smaller revolution is taking place.
This is Gabriel Pacheco's work. He made this work for the gallery, Justice Gallery.
Olga Levina and her husband are hoping to build a smaller-scale artistic community with the Jersey City Theater Center.
Jersey City Theater Center's mission is to present progressive theater, performing arts, and educational programming that embraces Jersey City's beautiful diversity and also enhances quality of life.
Just like Mana Contemporary, JCTC's mission is to embrace all the arts, and here they are focusing on local artists.
Jersey City has a lot of its own artists, and we have a lot of artist friends who would come up to us and say, you know, you're doing so much for music, for theater, with purchasing White Eagle Hall, but we don't have spaces to work. New York is very expensive. Maybe there's something you can do for us so we can also have an opportunity to develop work.
There are now 8 artist studios, and yes, you could pop in when the doors open. There's a studio for JCTC kids featuring puppet works, classic old-fashioned storytelling. We also got a sneak peek at the construction next door. Whitehall, a former theater, Polish community center, and more recently a gym, will soon be home to a performing arts center with the original stained glass restored. Levina says it's more than just booking acts for exhibiting artwork. Her goal is for JCTC to be a place where artists, playwrights, musicians, visual artists come together and create their work.
I feel, and we all feel, that art field is changing, and we feel that people would like to participate in programming more. Our community like to be a part of. So we decided to have a smaller venue where we can create and let our own artists to take risk and experiment.
Taking risk and experimenting, that's what art is all about, and why Jersey City may be the next hotspot for art lovers around the world. I'm Ernabel Demillo for Arts in the City.